Data is my thing. I'm a little bit of a hidden data nerd, but I'll talk about it here. I love data. Data tells a story. And I think a lot of people think that simply counting the number of people that you serve is going to be good enough. And it simply isn't. You have to be really clear about your theory of change. What am I doing that is going to spark a change in behavior or outcome? And then you have to measure that. So that can be kind of tricky because some of these things are these, really high level thinking skills. And other times it's just simply a count, but you don't want to rely simply on the count. You really have to think critically about how you're going to measure the change behavior or impact that your service or intervention has on the community that you're serving. So it's very critical that you work with someone to really figure that out, especially if this is not your lane. So in thinking about just the data, just to kind of put a pin in that, I think of it as a funnel approach, right? There's
Yeah.
this wide lens that gets really, really narrow. And so let's say you're feeding the homeless, right? You want to talk about homelessness or hunger nationally, worldwide, and then you want to narrow it down. I want to know specifically, how does this impact your community and the folks that you are serving? So that's one way to look at data that doesn't, overwhelm you, but just like, what is the hunger issue in the world, in our nation, in our state,
Mhm.
in our county, in our right? And you want
Yeah.
to dwindle that down to say, this is what's happening in my specific community, X, Y, and Z. So that makes it really easy. The other thing that I will say that a lot of people miss is they don't spend enough time on the mission and the vision.